Hey you guys, I'm Brianna from BriannaLinz.com, and today I'm back with another What Am I Working On video. And in this video, it is all crochet related, and it's a Hobby Lobby haul as well as a bunch of new projects. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing all new crochet projects, and I have quite a few. So let's go ahead and get started. I literally just came back from Hobby Lobby because they're having the 30% off yarn sale. And you're probably thinking, my goodness, woman, how in the heck did you need more yarn? My thoughts exactly. However, all of the patterns that I'm going to be making this week, besides one of them, all require yarn that I've never used before. So I did not have any of them. And yeah, so a little bit of a backstory real quick. Apparently in the crochet community, it is now super popular to put like a tester call or a pattern tester call out on Instagram, and somebody comes out with a new pattern, then they put it out there and say, hey, I need pattern testers for this pattern, comment down below, or you have to do a form, whatever. It's a great way to bring exposure that you have a new pattern coming out. So you have all of this, all of these people hyping up your pattern because they want to test your pattern. So it hits the algorithm really well. And as part of the agreement for being selected to be a pattern tester, then you have to promote the pattern when it comes out. And I think that is brilliant. I think it's genius. So I didn't know this was going on at all. There is somebody that I follow for a long time. She's probably about my age, and she put out a pattern test. And I was like, oh yeah, I applied for it. Never heard back. That's cool. But then I was like, oh, I wonder if there are more pattern test posts like this, and there were. And so I got selected for 2 of them, and I'll share those with you. And I did not know, and apparently, so I started getting tagged, and now I'm in it for other people that need pattern testers because it hypes up their engagement entirely. It hypes up their patterns that are coming out. I mean, it's brilliant, like I said. And so now I'm also in conversations with 2 different people. One of them is the person who's coming out with the pattern is from the UK, and I'm having a conversation with somebody from Belgium. Like, that's so cool. That's not how I expected my life to go a year ago, a year ago and a week ago. So did I bring my, I'm going to have to go get it. I thought I brought it in. Hold please. So what I'm going to talk about first is the 2 pattern tests that I'm doing. They're both crochet pattern tests. And the first one that I started working on because I had the yarn already was from Valkyrie Creates on Instagram. I'll have everything, more info down below so that you can find these people on Instagram. And she hasn't totally named the book bag, but it is a book bag pattern. And her pattern will be out June 5th. And so her pattern called for DK weight yarn. And so this is what I'm working on. I will, try to insert a picture so that way you can see what I am working on. But this is where I'm at. I started it last night, and so far I'm loving it. You can totally fit a book into it. I haven't tested this one, but this is Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. It's one of those ones where it has the, oh, it has a name. There's a name for this type of pages. Anyway, so this is actually a great test. Took a photo with it with the Warrior Cats book. So it just fits your standard size paperback. And the pattern is going to continue up in the pink, and then there'll be a flap that covers it, which I'm sure you'll see because I'll insert a picture. But it fits the book so snugly. This isn't a good representation because it's kind of crooked, but it won't be crooked once it's all finished. So great, huh? So there is that. I am crocheting this using what is it? Oh, here it is. I love this cotton, and I'm using the colors Parchment and Warm Blush. I'm making this for my daughter Fiona, who's 10, and she reads a ton. She picked the colors. I brought her into my stash, and this is what she chose. I thought she was going to choose purple or blue, and she chose Parchment and pink, which is going to be so cute. So the next color that I'm going to add is going to be the Warm Blush, and that's going to be the main color. And then I'm going to have a toggle button that I'm going to show you that's going to be a closure. So this is going to be a closure, like a book bag that close. I swear I'm actually intelligent. I just don't sound it sometimes. So yes, I'm very excited. I wasn't planning on filming a video, but after I bought all the stuff that I did today, and I have some of these projects that I bought the yarn for, I thought, this is perfect. I'm going to film a video. So again, I will have the information for this pattern out below, and the pattern will be out June 5th. So yes, awesome. She is a designer out in the UK. However, the pattern will be written in US crochet terms. And so far I am loving it. Then the second pattern that I'm testing this week that I will be starting today is from a gal, Rosie's Goodie Shop. And she's Rosie's Goodie Shop on Instagram. Again, I will have her info linked down below. And I am testing a lemon pattern, and hers is bulky. I'll try to insert a picture of her test pattern call, or pattern tester call. And where is it? This is what I got. I chose this velvet yarn, which is extremely popular right now. Like, it came out, the super soft Snuggle. I did not realize how popular this is. To put into perspective, I should have taken video. Hobby Lobby more than halved their yarn, and I would say probably half of their shelf space is dedicated to yarn like this. This blanket Snuggle super soft yarn. Some of it's velvety looking like this. So I have two different kinds here, both from, I have Baby Bee and Yarn Bee. I have Velvety Smooth Aran in Spa for the lemon leaf. And then I have Baby Bee Adorable Bumble Wings in the color Bumble Wings. Okay, that's the color name of it. So this will be the lemon and this will be the leaf. And then it's kind of like kawaii style, where you'll have eyes and a happy face. So yeah, this should work up really, really fast. And I'm really excited to make my first pattern using this type of yarn. So why stop there? Because I haven't done it yet. Why not fully commit? So those are my two pattern tests. Then I have been on a hunt because somebody close to our family is going to be having a baby in July, and they have not announced it yet, but I have known for a while, and I've known that I need to make something. Originally, I thought, oh, maybe I'll make a blanket. I don't have time for that. So I want to make something else really cute, an heirloom for the baby, because why wouldn't I consider it to be heirloom worthy? I am making it. Anyway, something that I think would be really, really cute for them. I'll insert a picture of the pattern here because I don't have it printed out. I have it on my phone, but it is a digital download, and it is Big and Little Chickie Chicken from Mama Made Minis on Etsy. I found this on Pinterest because I was looking up something else, and then I found this and I stopped, went to Etsy, and I bought it. And again, this uses like that super bulky yarn. It is so pretty. I love the colors. I know when you think baby, you think more bright colors, but knowing the mom and everything, I went more aesthetic, like primitive farmhousey, and I think it's going to be so adorable, and I can't wait to make it. And it's very similar to what the pictures are. So basically it's this plushie that is not stuffed, and so it's like a snuggle blanket type of stuffy, and I think it's so cute. I've never made one of these before as well. This is a brand new type of pattern for me to make, brand new type of yarn for me to make, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. So again, you've seen the picture of the pattern, so let me show you what I decided to buy. I decided to make this using Yarn Bee Cozy Occasion, and I'm going to be using ivory, and this is 100% polyester, which I am not pleased that I have to be using all basically like plasticky yarns. However, that is what the job calls for, so I'm going to do it. And let's see, let me get these out. Okay, so these were on sale because everything is 30% off. So these were $3.49, I believe. Yeah, well, some of them were. And I am going to be making chickens. So I got ivory, and then I also got, I think, one ball of this light gray. If I have the ability to make one of the mini ones in the light gray color, I think that would be really, really cute. But my first one, the first goal is I got two of these because I have no idea how much yarn is actually required for these kinds of patterns. I don't know how fast this yarn will go. So I thought worst case scenario, I can make a third one for Jules. So I got light ivory for the body. I got mustard for the beak. And then I got cranberry for the comb. And it's going to be really pretty. These also were the only colors available that were close to red or yellow. So then also imagine another chicken, but gray. Also, so this is for the beak and the feet too. And I could do brown or something like that. But so this is what I got for the chickens. And I'm very, very excited. I can't wait, but I have to do 4 or 5 other projects before I can start this one. And I will be recording and doing a pattern review for this, and I'm very excited. I'm going to be doing it vlog style, so that way I kind of share my experience of making this type of project for the first time and reviewing how I think about the pattern, having never done anything like it, and using this type of yarn for the first time. And so it'll be like a review for the yarn and a review for the pattern. So if that's something that interests you, hold on to your shorts, because it will be here very quickly. I want to be doing it within the next month. So that is a very soon project. The cool thing about these bulky sized projects is that they do go quickly. It's not like I'm working in sport or fingering weight yarn to have like a big project, but in small yarn. It's a medium sized project in big yarn. So, and because I was already on a kick and I was looking at all the velvet yarn, I've seen this on the internet and my daughter thought I was crazy. But I'm going to show you the yarn. I want you to guess what I'm going to make with it. First, I'm going to show you this option. I know it's May. Hobby Lobby's already putting out their fall stuff, okay? It's not. If Hobby Lobby says it's okay, it's okay. And possible chicken or possible pumpkins. So this would be a pumpkin. Fiona said this was too bright, and I said I completely disagree. So this would be the pumpkin. This would be the little. I didn't buy brown for the stem though. I could buy brown for the stem, or I could just keep it green. Might have to go back. And so then I got cream. Actually, initially I got the cream in case I wanted to do a chicken in this, but then I thought when at checkout I was like, oh, I could do a white pumpkin or cream pumpkin with the green. That would be really, really pretty. And again, this has been something I've wanted to do for actually a couple of years, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Oh, that's so pretty. So what are the colors? Okay, first of all, this is Velvety Smooth by Yarn Bee, and we've got Ivory, Pumpkin, and Olive. So those are the 3 colors I got for my pumpkins that I want to make here soon, because I'm already thinking for Halloween. Okay, now, Father's Day is coming up. So I bought another pattern for my husband. He doesn't know about this, and I don't think he's going to watch this. If he watches this, then everything is ruined. Stop now, Jason. Stop watching if you're watching. Turn it off. Put it on mute. I don't know. So, I'm not done yet, sister. Okay, give me a few more minutes. No, you cannot. You can go give me 5 more minutes. You don't need to be on a tablet. Okay. I already finished my food. Okay, that sounds great. Go read a book. Go look through those Bernstein Bears books. Thank you. She knew I was recording. Did you like my mom voice? So we're going to continue with our homeschool. We did English already, and we're going to do math. They were eating lunch while I was recording. Like I said, I wasn't planning on recording. Okay, so I'm going to be making a bass. I didn't print out whose pattern I'm making. So I will have to insert the information here because I didn't print out her information, and I will also have a link down below. Darn it. See, I had my notes that I quickly made. I completely forgot the bass pattern. Yeah, all the information's on my phone. I haven't printed anything out yet. So anyway, it's going to be a bass. I'll insert a picture so that you can see it too. And I needed yarn, surprisingly, for this. And I picked 2 different ones. She has, for this pattern, she has a bass, and I think she has like 3 or 4 different levels of difficulty for the bass pattern. And then she also has it so that way you can have like, I keep looking all over the place. I'm sorry, but like that's distracting. I can't commit to looking at the green light, or if I keep looking at my face. I'm sorry about that. But there's 3 different levels of hardness, right? Like if it's beginner, intermediate, or experienced crocheter. And then she also has it so that way you could download PDF files for coloring pages, and then like it has different like you can identify the different parts of the bass, like a largemouth bass. And my family and I go fishing all the time, so I'll have to insert some footage of us fishing and catching bass. That's literally like, that has been our spring, has been planting animals, gardens, and I haven't really shared any of that with y'all. And we have done a ton of fishing and just having a blast. Anyway, my husband has always enjoyed bass fishing. He actually really likes catching the smaller bass, and he releases them. So I got dappled wheat, and I also got a lighter color because bass do have different colors if they're lighter or darker. And this one is spring green. Yeah, so how pretty. So imagine the bass in this, and then the bass in this. So pretty. So this is the dappled wheat. And this is the I Love This Yarn print. And this is I Love This Yarn print as well. And then I wasn't sure if I had white or pink for the mouth part of it. So I just picked this up because they were 99 cents and then, you know, 30% off of that. So I got pink and white just to make sure that I had it so I didn't have to go back looking for it. So this is another project that I have to have done before Father's Day, and I have to work on it while he's working. So I'm very excited. So I have the book bag, not to mention I have my granny squares that I am working on, and I have perfected that. I can't believe I didn't go grab that. Hold please. Okay, I am back. So I'm keeping my things organized in here for this project. So I have an upcoming project where I want to make a shirt out of the cotton in cashew that I showed in my last video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below or put it in an iCard. And yesterday I settled on a, not settled like, oh, I settled, like I finally chose one, and I think it will have just enough yarn, and I'm going to be using an H hook for that. I did a gauge swatch. So I'm very excited. I don't remember any of the information, but I'll share that in my next video of what I'm working on. I also released my crop top video. So if you haven't seen my newest pattern review, then that will be a great video for you to watch too. I'll link that down below. But what I am talking about is I have completely designed my own crochet granny square. There are a couple of these visually that are out there, but they are nothing like what I made, like my own granny square, which is exactly the kind of granny square that I like to, like it's made the way that I like to crochet, if I can find it. So I have made quite a few different variations, and this is the one that I am going to be releasing. I'm going to be releasing this as a free, like a simple free generic pattern on my website, and I'll be doing a simple tutorial on here, and then also I'll be releasing as a paid for pattern where I'll have basically like a deluxe amount of information. I'll have a graph included, which is very helpful to me, and it'll be very helpful to me as a content creator for you to purchase this as an Etsy digital download. So be on the lookout for this. So I have finally completely finished the pattern for this, and I just need to now film the video of me crocheting this with you, and then also I've got a project in mind for me to create this. I haven't 100% settled on, so I'm not going to share it, but I have a project that I'm going to be sharing using these granny squares, so that way it's like project inspiration for you. So yes, I'm very, very excited. This is a retro flower. A lot of the flowers that you've seen out there are Orla Kylie inspired. I was never like, I like her stuff, but I was never like a big follower of it. I just like that it's like a retro looking flower, and I think this would be really adorable for my kids. It's retro, vintage, and I love the 70s kid stuff. So I have a video out where I sewed a vintage 70s pattern, and this is actually just was sitting here, sorry. But this is made for my daughter Jules, and it really is from a 70s pattern, and it's so cute, and she loves yellow, so that's why that was the inspiration for this. So anyway, so I have that coming out soon too in the next couple of weeks. I'm very excited. But lastly, so that is all of my crochet that I have to share with you this week. I have so much. I'm very excited to share with you next week a lot of my completed projects, because I am just so pumped. I'm so pumped to work on these. But I did want to share, this is not crochet related, but it is a really good deal. If you are a multi-crafter and you also quilt, I'm going to take them all out so it's not constantly ruffling. But all of this cost me like $8.46. Not the buttons. I got buttons for the book bag. Almost forgot to show this. My daughter picked out these, and I just don't know if the button's going to be okay to use in the enclosure via the pattern. So I also got these toggles to go on it too. And buttons are $1.99 at Hobby Lobby right now, if you were interested, which these are $1.99 and those are always $1.99. Anyway, so in their quilting section, they had this last time, and I said if they have this reduced again, I would buy it. All this quilting stuff just to have, because my kids also might be big into quilting when they grow up. So I'm just kind of trying to get all these things in my stash so that way they have it readily available. You know, the Montessori method, but for crafting. So first, all of these were 74 cents. I got the mini triangle. It's backwards. I think it's 60 degrees. Okay. So I got this, the mini triangle, the mini wedge, the mini hexagon. These are all templates for quilting. Okay, so this is the mini triangle 45 degrees. So the other one had to have been 60-degree triangle. Then this is the mini Rex. I thought this was such a great deal. They were normally $2.99. Mini easy angle. The mini try. Also for English paper piecing and all that kind of stuff. I hope I'm not shaking the camera constantly. Then this is the mini square. I thought this was cool too. Then I got some big boys. I got the mini triangle 120 degrees. Mini quarter square. And a mini diamond 45-degree angle. So I thought that was great. I passed it up last time, and then like I said, I was like, if they have this again, I'm going to buy it and just put it in my stash because, you know, who knows, maybe as I get older, I'll get more into quilting, and then I'll regret having not bought it and then have to pay like 5 times as much for it when you know how that goes. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am in my spare bedroom / office / craft room. That's super aesthetic. And yeah, like I said, I just was like, I've got good light. Let's film here. I hope you enjoyed everything that I shared in this video. I cannot wait, once again, to share all of these completed. So if you're not following me on Instagram at Brianna_Lentz, you are missing out because I am posting a ton of content right now. I'm also sharing in my stories a lot of my farm life because I live on 5 acres in Oklahoma. We've got a ton going on, but I've shared quite a bit, so I'm not going to go into it, maybe next week. And I hope that you guys are doing well. I have not, I know that I didn't share any beginner-friendly patterns, but the lemon actually I think would probably be a beginner-friendly pattern. I just have to make it before I can confirm that. I hope you all have been well. I'll see you guys a lot in the next coming weeks. I've got a couple of videos that I want to post before I see you next week with another update video. So thank you again for hanging out with me. Like the video so other people can see it across the old YouTube interwebs. Please subscribe so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And I just appreciate you. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next project in the next video. Bye!